This guy knows there's no bloodthirsty reward in real life, right? Like, he's not gonna get to call in a UAV or a care package for getting a killing spree. Greetings gamers and welcome back to Top Set Gaming. Today we're talking the man behind the slaughter, the purple guy, William Afton, glitchtrap, springtrap, the rightful king of the Seven Kingdoms, ruler of the Andles and the First Men, breaker of chains, and mother of dragons. And talking about one of the biggest mysteries in the Five Nights at Freddy series, one that we've been asking since the second game. I'm Connor Monroe and this is the top 10 reasons why FNAF William Afton could have started killing. These are only theories, not fact, okay, so chill in the comments. In at 10, bloodlust. The reason for Afton killing could be simple. He could just want to kill. It could be a compulsion like any classic serial killer or psychopath. He's more calculated than that, but it could still be a basic human need in his eyes. He could prey on kids because they can't really defend themselves. Sure, they can resist, but only if they see it coming. He's all about gaining their trust. A kid won't be looking over their shoulder at a character they've known for so long after he's just given them a slice of pizza or cake. Plus, kids' bones are incredibly easy to break. Not that I know from experience. I have no idea why suggest such a thing. What? He could just have a compulsion to kill, but uses the easiest target so that he won't have much of a fight on his hands. In at 9, buyout. This could also be about business, however. William could want control over Fazbear Entertainment, and could maybe not have the money to buy out Henry or activate the shotgun clause in their contract. A shotgun clause being a special provision in a partnership contract used to force a partner to sell stake in the company or buy out the other partner, basically forcing one of them out of the company, so the other would be alone. William may know Henry has enough money to reject a shotgun offer and counter, forcing William to leave. So killing the missing kids could be a way to get Henry to consider leaving, and when that didn't work, he moved on to Henry's daughter Charlotte, who possessed the puppet and made everything more complicated. Henry eventually did end up leaving, since we see in FNAF World that Baby kills Henry in that game, so yeah. And at 8, loss. William could have suffered a major loss that caused him to fall off the wagon. This could have been his wife, or baby mama, a parent, or both his parents, or maybe even another kid that we've never seen and don't know about. It has always been a mystery what happened to the mother of Michael, Elizabeth, and the crying child. But to this day, we don't have a full explanation. Maybe she left and that caused a break in his psyche. Maybe she got caught in a house fire like Immortal and the Restless seems to indicate. Or maybe she did die in a car crash like some FNAF Minecraft music videos depict it. The loss of a family member, loved one, or something else could be what caused this entire series. And at 7, pot. There are plenty of reasons William could start killing. He's smart and proficient at this point, but have we considered the fact that he wasn't always the killer we know? Everyone has to start somewhere, so what if he was doing some form of illegal or killer-like activity and he was caught and had to take his first human life? He could have found Susie's dog on the street and then been caught by her, thus making him need to kill her too. It does slightly go against the story that we've come to think, since we assume that he used her dog as a way to lure her to the back rooms and put her in the Chica suit, but there has to be something more here that we're missing. He could have been caught by the parents maybe and had to kill them, but realized that adults put up too much of a fight. Or maybe he got caught torturing the dog by his wife, who he then had to kill, driving him further down the rabbit hole. Everything is a possibility until we know the truth. And at 6, annoying. I'm gonna give it to you straight. Kids are annoying. I don't care if you're a kid, or if you have kids, doesn't matter. Kids are annoying as hell. There are kids who play soccer in the hallway of my building who have ruined multiple recordings multiple times. Even when they and their parents are told that they're not allowed to do that, they still let their kids play in the hall. Scooters, balls, Nerf guns, hell, you name it, they're using it. I honestly don't blame William at that point. If we go back into a stay-at-home and I have to deal with those creatures, you'll have to start calling me the purple guy. Afton could have been pushed to the brink by all the screaming children at Freddy's and then just wanted some peace and quiet. Then it just escalated, but alas, we'll never know. Yet, at least. Halfway through number 5, accident. This may sound far-fetched, but what if it was just an accident? He would have had to have the idea to start killing, since we see him lure Susie away in FNAF 6's Fruity Maze minigame, but what if he brought her in and hesitated, having a moment of doubt before maybe she ran into the knife or he got scared and pulled the trigger? Hell, she could have slipped and broke her neck thanks to no wet floor sign. It's entirely plausible that William actually caused her death before plunging a knife deep into their sternum. I mean, it's highly unlikely, but something that's fun to think about nonetheless. And at 4, deal with the devil. This could be literal or metaphorical. metaphorical. William could have literally made a deal with a demon that required him to kill someone, or even kids specifically, but we don't know if demons are confirmed in the FNAF universe. Or he could have made a metaphorical deal, knowing that an incident like the missing children's would result in the business getting more news coverage, and all the kids who are into horror would want to go there, because no matter how bad of an idea it is, I still see comments to this day saying that you would go to a Freddy Fazbear's location even if all the games were true. Are you serious? If you love the idea of Freddy Fazbear so much, why did Chuck E. Cheese have to close so many locations? Why are they nearly bankrupt? And this was all pre-pandemic, so you can't blame it on that. At this point, if Chuck E. Cheese rebranded to a horror joint, it would make millions. And Scott couldn't really be mad at it since the whole idea of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is based on Chuck E. Cheese. It made him a lot of money, so why can't it make them money? Sorry, this kinda got out of hand, but you get the idea. And a 3, mental break. William could have just suffered from a good old-fashioned mental breakdown so bad it caused him to go on a killing spree. I mean, we've all had at least one, right? When you see quick saving up in the top left corner, yeah, you know that you're gonna load that up within 5 minutes time. But William's quick save was real. Things could have been piling up. A mortgage, the tax man, investors, the business could have been failing, circus babies had failed. He could have had so much on his shoulders that he thought the only way to save his life is to bring more people to the business by killing off a bunch of kids and making sure they're never found. So we aren't liable, but we also get to see some press, and they'll come around to see if they can piece the mystery together. Or because we want to make video games about this and then make even more money. He could have thought it was the only way to save the business, or that he was doing it to bring them great fortune because he's insane or something like that. Or a combination of multiple of these scenarios. And 2, the mysteries of Aetherius. Afton is obsessed with death, and in the original FNAF novels it's revealed that he's searching for a way to become immortal through the use of Remnant once he discovers that kids dying in agony causes them to possess animatronics. But what if he was searching for the meaning of life or the secret to immortality this whole time? I mean, it would make sense, especially if matpat was right about Afton killing Susie's dog and then watching it possess Mangle, which is a theory apparently a load of people despise despite it literally being a theory. It's an idea. But I digress. William could be trying to make the world a better place in his own sick way, maybe after losing his wife or parent, looking for a way to bring them back from death. And he does in a way, since he immortalizes the woman Ballora is meant to represent in the form of Ballora. But he doesn't have quite what he wants, so he goes searching for it via more intense means. Finally, in at number 1, payback. The idea of payback has never really been explored. There is no evidence that it is the reason, and it's all pure speculation, but what if Susie was the child of someone who did him wrong? Maybe William and his wife were in a car accident and she died, and in the other car was Susie's parents, so he took from them what they took from him, someone he loved. Or it could have been a robbery gone bad, or he could have mistaked Susie for another child, and Cassidy was the one he wanted to get revenge on. But they were at the same party and Susie walked in with Cassidy's parents. There are a lot of unknown variables out there, but I'm only proposing a few ideas. But revenge is always a motive for murder. An eye for an eye, they say, or a life for a life. In this case, the one wrong caused countless of innocent lives and so much pain and suffering. Hell, he may have wanted revenge on Henry, so he killed them to shut down the business so that he could watch him suffer, and when that didn't work, he went for the next best thing. Henry's daughter. There we have it, friends, the top 10 reasons FNAF William Afton could have started killing. These weren't meant to be facts, these were meant to be theories, hence the could have in the title. Why do you think William started his killing spree? Let me know down below and maybe we'll do a community post about it. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been and shall remain Connor Monroe, and I'll see you in another video.